evening, good evening. I'm Moon Darling, and today I'd like to help you release your face and all of the tension that you may have accumulated in that area. Tension in our bodies is the number one thing that keeps us from being able to live our life to the fullest. If you're feeling stressed, it doesn't matter how positive your mindset is or how much you think. If your nervous system is stressed and hyper, it's out of your control and it's happening subconsciously without your immediate awareness unless you really focus on it. But the amount of tension and trauma that lives in our bodies is going to always stop you from being able to reach that next level, that next highest potential. So today I really wanted to take a little bit of time to go through a bit of an energy healing session. It's also a step-by-step guide on your face and relaxing your face and sort of a somatic release for your facial muscles and your throat and our emotional centers on our body and where they are most impacted. Of course, our face is the place where we store a lot of emotion. It's where we express emotion. You've heard the saying that ugly thoughts lead to ugly people. It's a little bit, that's a little dramatic of the point I'm trying to make. But I am trying to say that if you carry anxiety, tension, anger, sadness on your face, those feelings are going to be prevalent in your day-to-day life, mostly because your face has been reinforcing that emotion over and over and over and over again. So it's definitely pointing to some sort of pattern in the way that you're living and thinking and going about your life. So I really wanted to pinpoint that area and teach the ways that we can remove that tension and work it out. Now, the face is interesting because all of the muscles in our face are such small muscles. So you're going to find that in order to really release those muscles, you have to over-exaggerate your facial movements in order to do that. And today I'm going to guide you through that process, so don't worry if it's a little bit foreign to you. Okay, so now that I've done a little introduction, let's get your space relaxed, your aura cleansed, and then we will work on walking you through the actual process. And I do encourage you to just lay back, close your eyes, and follow along to what I'm doing and what I'm guiding you through. Just let it happen, sit back. You don't have to worry about watching the video. You can just do the exercises because they are really meant to help and release some trauma and tension that may be residing in the face, okay? All right, so let's just start with a quick spritz around your energy field. This is a relaxing scent, and it's going to help you to get into the zone. Even if you can't smell it visually, just know it's with the lavenders and chamomile. So we're just going to clear your space. There we go. Deep breath in and out. Breathe in, expand your belly, and out, belly button to spine. Good job. Continue to use that breath throughout our whole video. So next I have a pretty, very nice little fan. And we're just gonna move that scent around and clear kind of the auric field. And just keep up with that breath, stay present. Okay. So, I want you to close your eyes if you haven't already. I'd like you to lie down in a space where you're not going to be disturbed, that you have full ability to stretch out your legs and your arms and do a little bit of movement, okay? So, I know we're going to move up to the face, but the face and the hip area are very connected. So we're just gonna do a couple quick releases for the hips. However, when we're doing these releases, I do want you to still focus on your face, okay? You're going to be surprised that the face is gonna start to do twitches and strange things as we move through these processes, and I really want you to lean into that. Oftentimes when we go to fall asleep, our face is still carrying that tension. We may be squinting or feeling tense as we're trying to rest, and if you're mindful, you will notice that. And oftentimes we just ignore it, or we take a breath and we try and let it go, but it's there, right? So this is releasing those exact patterns and also unlocking them so that we're working through what's actually causing that stress, tense feeling in the face, okay? So lie down on your back, and I want you to put your legs straight, and we're gonna do this on both sides. So you're gonna go into like a figure 4 position with your legs. So bend one leg on the side, bring it up, foot to about your knee or just above your knee. If you have experience with yoga, this is going to be similar to like a standing tree pose, but on your back. It's going to create like a 4. So you're going to keep that bent knee, and you're just going to slowly pull that foot down towards your other foot. Okay, so let the hips open. It's going to feel a little tight. It's going to feel weird on the knee. So if you have issues with your knee, go slow. Don't push it. But I want you to just breathe into this a few times, okay? Pay attention to your face. Do you feel your eyes getting tense or twitchy? Do you feel any movement in your jaw? If so, take a few moments to breathe into that a little more. We're not going to focus on the face too much yet because we're going to do that in a minute. So just take a couple breaths here, move the hips as you feel needed, and we're going to switch sides, okay? So do the same thing on the other side. You're going to straighten both legs, and now take the opposite foot of what you just used and create that figure 4 position, okay? Foot 2 around the knee, upper thigh if you're flexible, lower if you'd like, whatever's comfortable for you. And you can leave it there, or you can start to slowly Move that foot down towards the ankle. Figure 4. Okay. Now notice your jaw, notice your eyebrows, your eyes. If you're noticing any tension or twitching, I want you to breathe into that, okay? Breathe into the belly. Exhale. Breathe into the belly. Exhale. Now, if you find yourself wanting to yawn, please do it. It's just going to help you go even deeper into this process, okay? All right. So now that we've done some hip openers, we're going to move to the face, okay? So let's just do a quick spritz. Wonderful. All right. So lay back again, close your eyes, and let's start focusing on your jaw. Your jaw. As you lay there, you may find that your tongue is pressed up against the roof of your mouth. I want you to just let that go. Let the tongue drop, let the throat open. It's good for the thyroid. And feel what your jaw wants to naturally do. I'd like you to open and close the jaw 3 times. Let's go. Open, close, open, as wide as you can for this last one, like almost like you're gonna yawn or scream. Very wide. Okay, right open and close. Now breathe into it. Now I'd like you to stick your tongue out almost so your tongue is trying to reach the bottom of your chin. And I want you to hold that for 3 breaths, okay? 3, 2, open and stretch. In and out. In and out. In and out. Now feel free to open and let that tension go. Let it relax a little bit. Remember, anytime you feel a yawn coming, I encourage you to do that, okay? So now that we're at the lower half of the face, this is where smiling, speaking, these types of emotions are seated. So I'd like you to feel if your face is naturally wanting to go in a certain way, whether it's a frown or a grimace or your jaw wanting to go backwards and retreat into the skull. If there's any misalignment happening that you feel that you hold through the day, I want you to just intuitively feel that, please. When I give you a few moments, a lot of tension can be held here in the jaw muscles, so rub that if you need, but really focus on trying to feel what emotion you may be holding in the mouth. And I want you to let it do it, okay? If it's a smile, that's fabulous. I want that for you, that's good. But if it's naturally feeling almost like disgust or anger, grinding your teeth, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna feel that pattern. And I want you to let your mouth do it, okay? And I want you to just squeeze into that feeling as hard as possible. And then we're gonna release it, okay? So we're gonna take a few breaths and you're gonna squeeze, okay? And when my fingers go down from 5, release. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Release. Let's try it one more time, okay? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Keep squeezing. 5. Release. Now, if you're noticing there's something there, you can either do this one more time, or I'd like you to move that emotion into a smile. And remember at the beginning I said that our facial emotions are made up of small muscles, which means we need to almost overcompensate in order to get them to a release. All right, so it's going to be big movements and you're going to feel weird, but I want you to let it happen, okay? Turn whatever you're holding in your jaw. We just mentioned a few, maybe anger, tension, sadness, frowning, like you'll feel it, right? This is intuitive. I want you to move that into a big smile, like cheek to cheek, as big as you can, like let it stretch, okay? It's gonna feel silly, but you holding it back is just an ego thing. It's just you feeling embarrassed. Don't. It's a fantastic exercise for your facial muscles, for circulation, for somatic release, for your health, and for releasing emotions that don't need to be there, okay? You're gonna feel it through your whole body. So here we go. I'm gonna count up to 5 again on my fingers. Smile as big as you can, okay? Let's get the muscles opening and extending, all right? So let's begin. 1, 2, good job. Big. 4, 5, stretch it out. Good job, good job. We're gonna do it one more time. Let your mouth relax. Maybe blow a few kisses to get the mouth a little bit looser. And we're gonna try it one more time, okay? So, one more time, big smile. 1, 2, 3, bigger, 4, 5. There we go. Let it all expand, take up space. Let that happiness radiate from your body. And you'll be able to feel your cheeks feel lighter, your jaw feels a little bit lighter, okay? So now we'll move on to the upper half of the face. And if you'd like to do this practice on your own, I should also mention that you can do this at any time you'd like. You just need to do some focus. I love to start in the hips because the hips and the emotional centers are very connected. So just giving that a very quick release is a great way to kind of prime the face. But there's never too much of this work. So feel free to come back to this video or do this on your own time. There's going to be many muscles and many spots that you're going to need to release. It will depend entirely on your way of living, your past, where you carry emotion, what may be going on in your life. So you'll be able to find that through intuitive work. I'm just guiding sort of in a basic and general way as an intro into how you can release these muscles, because it does feel a little silly at first. It does feel a little bit cartoonish, but you do need that overextended trauma in the muscles in order to properly release them. So please don't judge yourself. Let the body do its work. It's very important. All right, so we're gonna move from about this top part. Obviously eyes, incredibly diligent and always on, always scanning our environments, always working very hard for us. So we also express smile lines and anger, smiling. There's a lot going on in the eyes. They are the window to the soul, right? So we're gonna work on that. So I'd like you to, if your eyes aren't closed still, close them now, please, and close them as tight as you can. Close them really tight, okay? Like every wrinkle. Let it happen, and let's count. 1, 2, tight, tight, tight. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good job. Okay. Now release. And we're gonna do it one more time. Close the eyes. And 1 squeeze. this one's gonna feel weird, but I want you to look up and sort of, maybe I'll do it very quickly, okay? I want you to look up and try and like squeeze your eyelids up on their own and just like let your face be like, almost feel very long, okay? So you're gonna kind of, don't worry about lines on the forehead. The face is meant to move, it's okay. So look up as much as you can, which of course means opening your eyes for a moment, but we're gonna do a little bit of back and forth, okay? So look up and really stretch those eyelids up. We're gonna hold that, okay? So 1, 2, there you go, good job. Wonderful, release, okay. We're gonna do it one more time, okay? So look up, stretch the face. Sometimes it even is good to pull your mouth with it too, like it's a face yoga exercises, okay? But incredibly good for circulation. Let's just try it one more time, okay? So full extension, full stretch, up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Take a breath. Good job. So those are 2 very short introductions into healing and releasing trauma in the face. Like I said, you can map out your whole body this way. It's nice to do the hands, extend them. We can do that quickly now. Feel all of these muscles wanting to close, right? Release them. I want you to push your hands out as big as possible, okay? We're gonna hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even bigger, bigger, bigger. And release. And you can do the same with the feet, okay? So you're gonna just flex those feet as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, and release. So in your own practice, you can do these things and really feel in your body where that tension is. Breathe into it, tense it out, and let it overextend in the other direction. By now, your cheeks should feel a little bit lighter. Your tongue should feel a little bit lighter. Your eyes should feel rested and not so hypervigilant. They should feel relaxed. And if you don't feel that way yet, we're going to do a very quick grounding just to close everything off, okay? So, close your eyes, let your tongue drop to the bottom of your jaw. If your eyes are twitching, I want you to just let them relax, okay? Just breathe into it, expand. Let the face open. That tension comes from contracting inward like this. We want to open, okay? So even if you want to do this and just kind of physically help open the face up. We're just going to do a few breaths on your face. Push, just as I was doing on myself. Just going to push on some certain points of your face, like sinuses, top of the eyebrows, and down the nose. Good. Your lips. Just push at that a little bit. Dry skin on my face. Sorry if that's been distracting. Alright. You've done an amazing job today giving yourself space to relax and breathe and release your facial muscles. If any emotions came up for you during this process, I want you to honor them. It's totally fair. Some of these feelings may have been stuck there for a long time. Usually that emotion is just a key to what you're holding on to. It can give you a chance to really assess what you may be dragging around with you that you don't need to be dragging around with you. So it can be very eye-opening and and help you process things that have almost just become a natural part of your physiological being that doesn't need to be there. So let your body know that it's safe, that you're taken care of, and that you're doing all the right work to heal your body, mind, and soul. And I am right here with you. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate your patience and time, and I hope you fall into wonderful, relaxing sleep.